set up, and here we go. Alright guys, how you guys doing today? I'm happy to announce I have finally got the paid version of StreamYard, so now I have my logo and I can use my I can't even think of what it's called now. Gosh, god damn. Okay, not overlay. Okay, I always forget that. Always forget what it's called. Alright. Now guys, today we're just going to chit chat for a little bit and try to get some things taken care of. I do not know if I'm going to have any company today or not. So guys, hopefully you guys can bear with me. I would have been on earlier, but I wasn't sure when my truck was getting it done. So it was kind of a little bit of a iffy thing. Oh, cool. It actually shows it up there. Cool. But I'm actually getting my truck worked on. So that is a good thing for me because the fact that I've been trying to get this truck worked on for quite a while now. And it actually been driving me insane because I can't never get anything done on it. Okay. Well, it says I'm live on here. But come on, there we go. So hopefully everyone is doing good today, or this evening, or wherever you guys are located at. But yeah, I am happy that I got my paid part of it done because it actually makes it look a little bit more professional. And guys, also, just because I use this app and it's supposed to help out all streamers between YouTube, Twitch, and all that. I've mainly seen it for Twitch so far, but I'm pretty sure anybody that streams could use it. It's called Hover. I was actually recommended on it, so it actually helped with the getting views and stuff out there, so people can actually hold on, copy link. People can find you a little bit better because not everybody has the ability to have all the time just direct. So I am. Hold on, guys. Give me a few more minutes. I'm trying to get everything taken care of. Okay. Affiliate. No, I don't affiliate. Paste. There. Alright. Here we go. And that is that part. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening again. I'm trying this a little bit differently. I don't know when, but I'm hoping sooner than later I will be getting my PlayStation for power supply, because I believe that's what's messed up on mine. I have to order the part and everything, so hopefully sometime this month I will end up getting it. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I am working more on the details on that side. So hopefully you guys can come in and hang with me a little bit more when I get my PS4 power supply taken care of. It will be a lot better for me because of the fact that I will be able to do my streams and talking to you guys and not just talking all the time. Because yes, it's helpful for me because of the fact of it helps me get out there a little bit more and try to work on my speaking process, but it's not always the best, I should say, because the fact of I do tend to run out, and I do tend to have a rambling issue. So it's kind of one of those things for me. I don't like to sound like I'm rambling, and it seems to be a little bit more so than not when it comes to that. So I'm hoping to have that taken care of sooner than later, like I said. Okay, hold on, send. Come on, thank you. Alright. That's just in case my friend wants to come in. But I've been working on trying to get things done because it will not. OBS and Twitch Studios does not like this computer up here. Do not know why. Up in this bedroom, so it's a lot more work from here. So I started using Streamer. I actually like it just because of the fact that it's web based and it's a lot easier to use. It's click and go. You just gotta do a couple things once in a while, and gosh, basically takes care of it all. And I'm going to start doing a little bit more on all my channels because the fact of I want to get out there and let people know, hey, who I am, how I grew in my channel, and how the adventure was for me, because the fact everybody's adventure is a little different, especially when they start the processing on streaming, because the fact that they're going to have either a little bit of harder time or easier time. I mean, shit, I've seen people on Twitch, for instance, where they can get affiliated within a couple of months, and it took me 9. So, and then there's other people that it takes a couple of years to get affiliated because they're doing things differently and stuff like that, and not actually keeping rolling with it, because the fact of, yes, if you're going to be a streamer or a content creator, regardless of your age or anything, one of the biggest problems I've seen so many times from streamers, Ninja's had this happen to him quite a few times that I've heard, is mental health. You have to take care of it, guys. I mean, there's no reason to act like it doesn't exist. Mental health exists. I have mental health issues. My anxiety and my depression gets to me so bad where I tend not to want to do things. The kitchen's my biggest downfall. I have been working on it, and it has been improving as long as I stick with a routine. It helps, but the thing is, I have, for instance, I have a friend, Heen. She gets to where she has doubts about herself because the channel's not going where she wants. One of the biggest things I've always tried to tell her, you have to take step by step. Make your goals, but don't make your goals so far out there you can't achieve them. Because, yes, your end goal may be, yes, to make a shitload of money. But for the time being, be the person you are. Don't change for no one. Don't think that you're not going to get anywhere because of the fact of, yeah, it's going to take time. I know that. Most streamers know that. Hello, Kelly. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you? I'm fine.
Pretty good.
Hit it.
I
Let
actually
us
got
know.
I actually got the paid version.
You got what?
The paid version of StreamYard. So
Dang, cool.
that's the reason why I have my logo and the overlay.
I see. It's very cool.
Yeah, and I'm actually streaming to all three of my platforms:
Oh, cool.
YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Cool.
No.
I can barely hear you. Can you turn your volume up or something? Mine's as loud as it'll go.
Can you hear me better?
Huh?
Can you hear me better? Okay, give me a second. Let me check my settings on my mic. I know sometimes it tends to adjust that. I don't know why.
Okay.
And that's why. And that's not what I want to do. Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, it switched to the camera mic instead of this bad boy.
Oh, okay. That thing's awesome. Yeah, it sounds a lot better.
Oh yeah. Well, I love this thing. It's like it helps me because if I have it in front of my face, it kind of helps with me in the speaking process and the prospect of things. And I
Cool.
only paid like $50 for it.
Nice.
I
That's
still cannot.
cool.
I still cannot believe Caboodle is a boy.
He's a little boy.
Oh my gosh! The whole time we were thinking he was a girl.
I know, right? We're like talking to him, like, "Hey, little girl, come here."
Oh, I know.
Little.
It's like now Sapphire's questioning Nixie. I'm like, no, Nixie's a girl. I know. I know Nixie's a girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when they're younger, it's harder to tell exactly their sex on that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean,
Jerry
they
Jerry posted that on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
we were making jokes all the way home about like renaming him and stuff. Like,
Oh,
they came out and they
Caboodle could
said,
be a boy or a girl name. That's the thing.
"Yeah, I know. I like that name." I said, "I
And
think
the
we
thing
should keep
is,
it the same, but we can
and
like
the thing
you
is,
know."
even if you are going to change a name, it's always best to change the name when they're young,
Right. That's
because
true.
because when they get older, doing a name change in that process, it takes longer for them to comprehend. Hey, that's my new name.
Right. Right. They just get stuck in their own little routines like everybody, you know?
Yeah,
They're just used to the same thing.
yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. I sent you and Jerry one. I didn't know if Jerry was going to be awake or not, just because the fact of I know he goes to bed a little bit earlier some days, and so
Yeah, he's not awake right now, but
no, I understand that.
yeah.
And then Tammy is having a date night with Tim tonight.
Aw.
Yeah, I would have been on here earlier, but I was trying to wait out on the truck, and then the truck's taking a little longer than I expected. But I'm hoping to have it back in my hands tomorrow.
Nice. Nice.
Yes, it
That'd be
will be nice.
awesome.
And it'll even be better because the fact of I'll actually be able to get in and out of the driver's side door instead of having to scoop my fat ass across the seats and then feel like I have a big ass wedgie.
Yeah,
Well, that's what it felt
absolutely.
like.
That'll be nice.
It's like I gotta like adjust my shorts. I'm like, come on, damn it, stop freaking sticking to my damn legs.
That's funny.
I'm just glad that the fabric in the truck is not leather. It'd be worse.
Oh, yeah.
I've
That would be worse.
I've been in vehicles that have leather has that have had leather seats, and when it's hot, holy crap, you don't want to touch that shit. That's bad as a belt. When you freaking touch the
Absolutely.
metal on the belt from it sitting in the sun too long, yeah, that shit's hot.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you guys doing, by the way?
We're doing good. My dog is continually trying to herd Caboodle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Sapphire was saying, something about hurting the cat.
Yeah. So the way she does it is hilarious, right? She like follows the kitten and gives it little nudges in the butt, like with her nose. You know, the kitten walks by. She's like push, 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 push.
Yeah.
And if she wants the cat to go one way, she pushes on the opposite flank, and if she wants to go another way, she pushes on the other flank. Just kind of like, you know, poor Caboodle's just
Well,
kind of
the
like,
good thing,
gosh, I don't know where to go.
thing is, at least they're getting along.
They're getting along so well. It's kind of cool. It's kind of
Because
cool to watch them play.
that's one thing that worries me a lot of times when I bring in cats into a dog territory or vice versa, because of the fact of dogs and cats, realistically, if they're older and they haven't been around another cat or a dog, they tend to have a little bit of a little bit issues with that.
Yeah, they can. We did what we could, you know. We left Caboodle in the crate and let them sniff each other, and you know, let them get used to different rooms, and then switch rooms, and then. But it became clear very quickly they were going to get along. So.
Well, that's good. Yeah, Nixie's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the dogs.
Yeah.
Lily, on the other hand, though, she still has that moment where you get around my baby, smack.
Yeah. She's still protecting her babies.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're still really young. I mean, what? They're just 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So that's still really young.
And the funny thing is, Nixie has figured out that she doesn't have to have that door open from the bathroom to the kitchen if she wants to get in the bedroom. All she's got to do is go to the side that goes to the dining room, and she can slide right under that door.
Oh no.
Which is fine. It's like, cause she came in, not last night, but the night before, and actually laid with me and Sapphire in the bed for a little bit. So yeah, she's getting comfortable on that side of things, which is good because that's what we need. We want her to feel comfortable in the house and not feel like, well, you have to be out of this room, you have to be out of that room, and everything like that. My main issue, the reason why I don't like animals in the room at night, I roll, I rock, and I have the fear of rolling on an animal and not realizing it.
That's scary. Hi, Boots.
Yeah. Hey, Caboodle.
Oh, yeah, I know it is scary. I used to do that when you keep rats as pets. You know, pet rats.
Yeah.
They're like real little, and they're like they're tiny little things.
It's ridiculous how big they can get, though. Gosh.
I know.
My brother, we've had rats in the past. My brother, I think, still has his pet rats. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Another pet we used to have is a hedgehog.
Hedgehogs are cute. Yeah.
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 And it's funny because we actually named him Sonic.
That's cute.
It went perfect with the name.
That is cute, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
Hi, Kit. Hi, girl. She's doing better with her pain. We put her on medicine.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Tammy kind of let me in of what y'all had to go through, and that kind of sucks, man. It really does. And everything, just because the fact of, it's either one thing or the other, and you have to make that choice, and it sucks because the fact of you're like, okay, what I do? I don't want to do this because the dog's still young, still has plenty of life in the dog.
Right.
And then you have to deal with the fact of possibly adopting the dog out.
Yeah.
And I know that's hard too, especially because I think Sapphire said you had another dog die.
Last October.
Yeah, not very long ago.
Well,
So
not last October. The October of 2020.
yeah.
Yeah, I had
So
him 8 years. He was a little puppy, and when I got him, and he was like 3 or 4 months, and he was just like the best dog ever. You know, he's the first dog I got since I learned how to train dogs, and
oh, that's
I
good.
was just like, he was just great. We had a great bond. He was smart, a little cockapoo.
Oh, nice.
He was a 3/4 poodle, 1/4 cocker spaniel, an F1B, if anyone knows what that is. So that just means he's like bred by F1B is like a term they use in breeding, meaning that the father or the mother was half and half, a cockapoo, and then the mom or the dad, the other one, was pure poodle.
Yeah.
So they're like 3/4.
Nice. See, my mom had an Apsa Lapsa. So.
Aw, they're cute.
Yeah, they are.
We saw one today at the at the clinic where we were getting caboodle hair shots and stuff.
Mm.
And it was colored like my scribble was. It was gray, but
Oh,
like
nice.
kind of like where there's white and black and gray and everything.
Kind of
it was just the
swirl into the fur.
Huh?
Kind of a swirl in the fur, the black and gray.
Yeah, very pretty.
That is pretty cool. You don't see very many dogs like that.
Yeah.
It's like one of the hardest colors to actually pull out of a dog is brindle.
Yeah.
Brindle is one of the hard colors to get.
Yeah.
If you can
get beautiful though.
If you can get a brindle colored dog, and people go crazy for him.
Oh, he was adorable. And the thing was, he was technically a blue.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have, when he was a puppy, in poodles, when they're blue, they're solid black. So when I adopted him and took him home, he was solid black. So I just thought, it's going to be a black dog, right? Mm-hmm. Then he started lightening up, and until he died, he got lighter and lighter. And he took on that gray-blue color.
Yeah.
With a brindling type of coat. It was very beautiful.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's like Fenton, when we got Fenton and stuff like that. At first, I thought he was all white, and he had like right around the eye, had that little patch of gray.
Aww.
And I was told I was lucky because apparently a all-white dog, regardless of pit or not, they tend, if they're all white and they don't have any other colors in their fur, they're more likely to get skin cancer, because they can burn easier.
Yeah, that's right. They can get.
So.
Yeah.
So I was happy that I was able to have a unique dog.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I gave him to a boy that had autism that wanted a pit for a service dog.
Very cool.
So I know at least he got given to a good home.
Yeah.
So that's always a good thing to know.
Yep. She's found a toy and she's gonna rip it to pieces.
Yeah. I was gonna say Nixie plays with the. It looks like a pineapple.
Oh.
And it's a cat toy you can get at Dollar General.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. It had like the little scrushy noise stuff when you squeeze it.
Yeah.
So yeah, she likes that.
Oh, that's so cute.
I guess I think there's a little bit of catnip in it as well, so it kind of makes them focus on that toy instead of other crap.
That's good. Yep. See, the thing is with Kit, I like to make what I call destroy toys, which are, they're toys made out of like old tissue
Old fabric.
holders and stuff like that, and tubes and
Mm.
stuff. And you just stuff them full of like paper towel and treats, and then they rip it apart. And you have to clean it up afterwards, but they
Oh
get all
yeah,
the treats out, and it keeps them busy for a long time. So
yeah.
yeah, so
I would
anyway,
love to have something like that with our dogs, but I think they would end up fighting over the damn thing.
they would. You'd have to have 3 different ones in 3
Oh,
different
they'd
corners of the
still
house.
even if we had 3 different ones, they'd still fight over it.
Oh yeah, they would. You have quite the
Like,
pack
oh,
there.
he's got
They're
something better
fun.
than me. I'm gonna go over there and take their toy.
You know, it's fun to train more than one dog at once because you
Mhm.
get to like they'll look at each other and they'll like get jealous that that dog did it first, and so they'll try to get faster and faster at it.
Oh, it's worse when you're walking them. Gosh, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, it's a race. Let's see who goes first. Who's gonna lead?
yeah, of
Oh, I'm
course.
gonna run. I'm gonna pull. That's where
Yeah,
you
pull
start
3
training. That's
different
where you
ways.
train your dog not to pull and understand that they stay beside you, not in front of you.
Yeah. Aw, Kit, you were so cute.
Yeah, eventually, we are going to get a fence. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but once that happens, we're going to start working with them outside because the fact of I want them to be able to go outside and not in the house on the puppy pad because I don't want them necessarily to get into that habit of doing that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely. A yard would be wonderful.
oh yeah, well, the fact it's so freaking huge, they'd run around it and still have plenty of room.
Right?
That's another thing I want to do too is build like a little fire pit,
Hmm.
and when it's nice nights like tonight, when it's not too cold and stuff like that, have a little fire, have a couple friends, fiance sitting around a fire and just relaxing, enjoying, and looking at stars. Because where we are at, it's pretty dark in the at night, so you can see quite a bit, and like unless you got like a street like right on you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine you would have a really good view. You have less light pollution out there and all
Well,
that
it's
stuff,
because of the fact we're not in the city, so there's not very many city lights. It's more of
True.
a small town.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Boots just jumped on Kit.
But
Oh, he's
me
hyper.
one thing that me and Sapphire is talking about doing is whenever we get enough money or whenever I start making a decent amount of money and I can start saving and stuff like that, buy decent piece of land and like make our own like little village,
That'd be so cool.
like a little community, and have you and Jerry out and y'all own a piece of property and
That'd be so fun.
stuff like that. Because I mean, I guarantee you, especially if you still have Kit would love that, be able to run around.
Oh my gosh, yes you would. So would Boots. He would have fun.
Yeah.
We're trying to decide if we want to make him an outdoor walk on the leash kind of cat. But I think he's
Well,
the one that ultimately is
I
gonna decide it.
noticed he loves to sunbathe. A lot of the pictures I've seen is he's in front of that window right where the sun hits.
Yeah, and we had him out. We were waiting for our ride to the clinic, and he was just sitting there in his little carrier, just sniffing around, just looking around, smelling the breeze and playing with
And
little.
that's good because that's good to teach them that stuff at that young age. Because you try to do that to a cat that's never been outside in their life, they flip shit. They're like, "Get me out of here! You're killing me!" Meow, meow.
I know, right? Uh-oh. I'd crouch down and look around and be like, oh crap, where am I? What is going on? My world has come into non-existence or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
They get freaked out.
So how often like how many shots does he have to get before he's like caught with the shots as a kitten?
4 rounds.
4 rounds, okay.
Shots.
Because I know
once a month.
I know as their kittens they get like a certain amount of shots, and then when they're fully grown, they get a shot every year.
Right. Right. Well, they get vaccinations every year. I think it's like a multi-shot. You know, it has more than one thing in it. But
Well, I know when they're kittens, one of the shots is supposed to help them keep from getting parvo.
Spark to help what?
Keep them from getting parvo.
Yes, parvo.
I know that's one shot that all dogs and cats both get when they're
Right, they
young.
get that, and they get rabies shots, and dogs get like distemper shots, and dogs get what's it called? Kennel cough shots, or the thing up the nose for kennel cough.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So
what
ones they get from feline leukemia and stuff like that.
So what's the process of the chip? I mean, I know Jerry was saying something about the cat got chipped. I mean, what do they mean? How do they register it and all that stuff? Because I know there's like a thing that this step by step they have to do when they chip the animal.
So basically, the chip is a small capsule that holds a number in it, and they just they put it between the shoulder blades, but it can move around the body. Is why they always scan the whole body of the animal. But they put it between the shoulder blades, and they squeeze it. They place it in, and then that number that it holds, you have to register with a registry. So that when the animal is scanned, it pulls up the number on the computer, and then there's the information there. So if you want to rehome your animal, you can change the address. If you guys move, you can change the address.
Okay. So basically, it's basically like having a collar just in the animal.
Right. It's like a collar in the animal, but it's also like.
So if the cat or something gets lost, they'd be able to know exactly who owns it and stuff like that. That's good. I mean, because I know some animals do not like collars at all.
Oh, Caboodle doesn't like collars. No, we're working with him. But we'll see. When it comes to collarless cat.
My thing would, if a regular collar doesn't work, try to get a one of the ones that kind of wrap around.
Oh, like a harness.
Yeah, a harness. They have them for cats too.
Yeah, they do.
Because it might be a little bit more comfortable for them.
That's true. I'm looking at him now. He's on the back of the chair. And he's just so full of energy and life. He just makes you happy, you know?
Yeah.
And that's you guys for him, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, I figured that would help you and Jerry out because the fact is, I know Jerry has anxiety and I know you have anxiety and stuff like that, and having a little cat like that has full energy and puts the dog, it brightens up the room. Because
it does.
Because I don't know how often Kit would play around a house before the cat.
Before the cat, around the house was very seldom. She would always want to engage us. You know, she would always bring us the ball and be like, let's play all day.
Yeah, now that the fact that the cat's there, she can have someone to play with.
And the cat's there. She just follows the cat around. They play. They entertain each other. It's great. We still play fetch with her a couple times a day, but that kitten keeps her running. You know.
Oh yeah. Keep her energized. That's for sure.
And they try to outsmart each other, which is hilarious.
Oh, I know.
And sometimes one will win, sometimes the other one will win, but yeah, they just just now, Kit will chase Caboodle and then she'll run away, and Caboodle will chase Kit. Oh, there's little babes. Yep. I see Thor's tail.
Yeah, that's Thor. That's Nixie getting food. Yeah, I still can't believe. I mean, I don't know why he persists on trying to mount Lily.
Yeah.
But Lily, he's doing something wrong that Lily does not like, and Lily kicks the living crap out of him. He's got a gash on his face from it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And at first, I thought he was scratching too long. No, that'd be bigger than that. No, because of the fact that he keeps trying and
Oh,
Lily's not having it. She's like, get the hell away from me.
yeah. Well, female cats do that. It's just a
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Especially if they don't want to get messed with.
Right.
I mean, dogs are the same crap.
So anyway, oh, Caboodle. There goes Kit. There goes Caboodle.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty interesting day, that's for sure. I mean, I at least got the knowledge of what was going on with my truck
Good.
because that's one thing I was kind of worried about was uh getting my truck because
Absolutely.
I've been waiting on that for sheesh, a couple of months now, trying to get it fixed, and or when it got fixed, something else would break. So this time we're getting all the stuff taken care of it on it at once. So the only
Nice.
thing that I will have to do later on down the road is just get the starter, and that will make it a lot easier. So instead of lifting the hood, hitting the that thing on the side and the hood to start it, will actually be able to start it with the key.
Cool.
So yeah, so
It's
that
good to.
and there's Scooby-Doo behind you.
It's like, where is she? He.
And it's gonna get some time realizing that the cat's a boy.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's just he's been a she for so long.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Because it was like my mom tracked all of them and stuff like that when they came out
Yeah.
and stuff. And I mean, I hope Silver's still a boy, not a girl.
Well, yeah, and it's hard to tell. I
Well,
mean,
I know it's hard to tell when they're younger because of the fact that they don't have all the parts. Because I
right,
know
and
when one way to tell with a boy cat is once they get to a certain age, they start having a sack, but there's no ball.
right, and with Caboodle, they bring him out and they're like, yeah, the vet felt
Yeah.
around and said that they felt two T's, and we're like, two T's. So I never heard it said like that before, but that's pretty funny. But so we were joking around calling him, like maybe we should name him Tootsie or something like that instead of Tootsie, instead of two T's. Oh, that's such a pretty little kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good.
But
She's a she's a hyper one, and it's crazy because she's her orange stripes are getting like more vibrant orange,
yeah.
like almost like a rusty but a little brighter.
Oh, cool.
When she was younger, you barely see any of the orange, and now it's like as she's getting older and bigger, it's like you could see more of it showing up.
Yeah. Yeah, they really grow into their coats, and it's amazing how much all that changes eye color, coat color, everything.
Mm, yeah, I think it's like 7 weeks. 7 weeks they get their eye color, their full eye color
Hmm.
at 7 weeks old. And I'm trying to think what else.
Sorry, I had to share.
No, you're fine.
Adorable little cat. Kit, what are you eating?
Well, I'm just glad y'all were able to take them and stuff like that because I know that's one thing we're kind of worried about with Jerry because Jerry got so attached to Lily.
Yeah. Yeah, he did, and he really wanted a kitten, of
Mm.
hers, if he couldn't have her. So,
Would you
anyway.
stop? Thor's trying to take down my curtains in the room. Don't eat that.
Uh-oh, Thor.
I think he's trying to catch a fly, but I don't know. because Lily was behind the curtains a few minutes ago.
Mm.
And see, that's another thing about these windows because they're fiberglass, plexiglass, not fiberglass, plexiglass. They let in a little bit more air when it's windy, not windy and stuff like that. You get a lot more air. No,
Okay.
the plan is eventually to have these windows replaced, actual windows, and to
Yeah,
have
of
the
course.
walls redone and having um, more plugins in the room other than that
Ooh.
one. So
It'll just. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, it will be nice to have real windows.
yeah, because one is like between the windows and the walls, because the outside walls are all plaster,
Okay.
and because it's an older house, it's all cracked and stuff like that. There's no proper insulation in the house.
Mm.
So that's one thing we're gonna do is get all the walls redone and put in the proper insulation along the outer walls. Now,
Wow.
if I truly want to and be a little bit more money, I can insulate every damn wall in the house.
That'd be nice.
But in some
Really keep
cases,
it.
and in some cases, some people may consider that overkill on the wall on the insulation.
That is a lot of insulation, but dang, I
Yeah,
mean, then you have one window break or something, the rest of the house doesn't go cold, you know? You just
yeah,
shut the door and it's fine.
yep. And that's another thing we gotta do is get these doors installed right. We still got the one downstairs that from the bedroom to the bathroom that need to be put in place, and then the one that's on the back porch that's going to be replacing the door that's back there. Going to get
Okay.
that replaced and get a new have a new key and all that stuff for that lock and all that, because that door is basically on the side on the window, not the window, on the ground. There's about that much of a gap from the outside all the way around the door.
Um,
Yeah, that door will not fully shut.
oh, jeez.
And so when it gets cold, you open that bathroom door, that air rushes in there. You're like, holy hell, what the heck just happened?
Oh,
You're like, holy
yikes.
crap.
Freeze out.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's worse when you're trying to take a shower.
oh my gosh.
You're trying to take a warm shower and that wind's coming in. You're like, where the hell is the breeze coming from? Holy shit. It's like,
I
is the
know.
water getting cold?
Oh,
But
jeez.
Nixie, she's playing behind the curtains. But she has found her quite a few places that she likes to lay down and sleep. One of them is in the dining room, in one of the dining room chairs. She loves sleeping on the chair, on the cushion side, and then she likes to sleep right on the back of the couch.
Aw,
Yep, on both of them.
that's cute.
So it's
Kit, what you got? Makes she's chewing her bone, but Kit, what you got? You never know with her.
yeah. Well, Bailey finally ripped the corner of the pink bone off and started pulling out some of the stuff inside to pull the rest of it out. So she wouldn't make a
Oh,
mess.
oh no.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, once she gets those things open, and she goes to town on them. And she doesn't care. She's like all in it, and she's like all or nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what got you started into the dog training? If you don't mind me asking.
I always loved dogs. I always wanted to learn how to work with them, but
Mm-hmm.
I was really just enchanted by the fact that you could read their behavior and kind of talk to them through body language.
Yeah.
You know, so like when I was a little kid, I remember I went into the library in our elementary school. And we were starting to read and stuff, and I found the animal section with all the books, and I pulled out one on wolves, and it had basic, wolf, ears forward, ears back, play bow, things like that. And I was just like, that is so cool.
Mm.
I love that. So I checked
Yeah,
that
special with
book out.
special with the fact that dogs are
Yeah,
part of the wolf family.
exactly. Dogs come from wolves, so they're very similar. They have a common ancestor, right?
Hmm.
So on the family tree, they're kind of like, they're really close to each other.
Yeah.
So they're not exactly the same. Wolves aren't the way they've always been, and neither are dogs.
Yeah,
But
they've adapted throughout the years.
exactly, yeah. And so all of that, I just kept getting more and more books as I got older. More and more books on dog behavior and what is your dog trying to tell you, and then how to train your dog, and because a big part of training is understanding what your dog's communicating to you.
Hmm.
So that you can understand their behavior and therefore modify it
Yeah.
to be more beneficially
Yeah.
mutually beneficial. There we go.
Well, I know one of the things that Cesar Malone's always has said is you have to watch how you treat your dog, because the fact is, if you can actually go into a negative way, and the dog can basically become the dominant in the household, and you don't have any control.
See, that's the thing is like any science, like any study of behavior, study of geology, study of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
We learn more about how to do it, and we get better at what we knew before.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things that we learned that like, oh, well, this isn't necessarily true, or oh wow, this is way more true than we thought, and it's more complex.
Yeah.
And
Especially when you see it being played out.
yeah, so like with dogs, it's Kaboom, you be careful. With dogs, it's like they've been around for a couple 10,000 years. Cats more closer to like 1,500 years. So it's like dogs have developed into their own, and they're no longer wolves. They haven't been for tens of thousands of years. And so they've
Mm-hmm.
developed a different type of hierarchy system that's more family based. And so we're learning that what we once thought about alpha behavior is not always true. There's not always a pecking order, it's not always that linear. It's like, but that it's each dog does have a place in the home and a
Mm-hmm.
job to do. And
Yeah.
if they have to have, you know, anything, they need direction just like a kid. They
Oh
need,
yeah.
purpose just like an adult that's working. They
Well,
need to have that sense of
that
yeah,
and they see us as an alpha,
right,
so they see us as the guidance, because the fact of without an alpha or a guide, they're lost. They don't know what to do there.
right. They're social
Because
animals. They live in a pack.
exactly.
They need a leader. They need a boss. Somebody to say, "Hey, this is the direction we're going." Right.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, we're discovering even with wolves that we study in like zoos and stuff, wild wherever we're getting this information. I mean, we're finding that the whole alpha idea is not as big a deal as we thought. It's
Yeah.
just another job in the group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like, king of the pride or anything like that. It's like, it's more like, oh yeah, that's Joe in like personal relations or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just another job in the pack that keeps things running smoothly, and it's very cool. The lowest dog in the pack, the Omega, as they would say, the oldest dog, the lowest dog in the pack, or the Omega dog, is um, actually part of that whole dynamic is that the that dog is supposed to take the strain off of the pack. So like, if someone's like having a bad day or whatever, they go over to the Omega and they pick on them.
Yeah.
You know, and so what does the Omega do in that situation as a good Omega to make the pack healthier and happier?
Exactly.
Well, they play. They turn it into play, and so a lot of times dogs will do that when they feel like they're getting in trouble or something. They'll start playing with us. They'll run. They'll bolt. They'll play bow. It's very interesting, and all of that just like totally like I just love it. I'm such a behavior nerd. It's just like so much fun, So, and I like to talk about it. So sorry about that.
Oh no, you're fine. Hey, I'm the one that asked. I'm the one that asked.
You
What?
asked.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
the one
think
that
you
asked.
for all of that, but
Oh no, it's fine. Okay, you said Jerry said you had the screwdriver thing. Do you have the one for the security bolt? The security screws?
I don't think I do. The screwdriver I have is for the Nintendo Switch,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't know from when I changed out the glass screen myself.
Okay,
but,
because he said you had one for the PS4 when you had yours.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if it will cross over. It may.
Oh no, that's fine.
Pools and stuff,
That's fine. Like I said, I can get one off of Amazon for about it's about $7 plus tax. Because
That's
I have
cheaper than.
because it comes with the whole set. It comes with everything that in order to. It even comes with the piece that helps you take off the controllers and mess with that as well. Because once I get the power supply, I have to replace the power supply old one, and in order to pull that out, I have to take the security screws off.
Yeah, I just recommend getting like a 00 screwdriver or something like that with the different little tips to it, and like the security one that's like real.
Well, I know, the security one's particular to Sony, so you have to buy them like a separate, special order type thing. Right. So that's the reason why I was gonna get the whole set. Because I had the set at one point. I had no clue what freaking happened with it.
I hate losing stuff. It's like, I have that. I don't want to buy it again. I already spent money on that. Where is it?
Well, my thing was, I had it in a place the dog could get a hold of it. Dog got a hold of it, destroyed it.
Oh,
and now I got the That's one of those things. I mean, I need to keep my tools in a safer spot for one, and I got a toolbox, but it's in the closet right now. And that closet, oh my gosh, during the winter, it's so freaking cold in there. It's like an ice box.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oops.
And then in the summer, it's damn hot in there. It's ridiculous. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm happy that I got this set up. I got my my logo, my branding on here, and stuff like that.
Looks really cool. Looks really cool. I like it.
Kind of had to adjust some stuff, but yeah, something I'm proud of, and because it makes me look a little bit more professional.
Absolutely.
Now all I got to do is get a starting screen with some music and stuff. That's copyright free, of course.
Right. Yeah.
That's not gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, so I've got to figure out how to work that in here and stuff. But I do know this much: once I get the PlayStation power supply and get the PlayStation back up and running, I can actually play. What is it called? I want to make sure I say this right. Remote play.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
On the system, and I can have it transferred to the computer, and the computer can project when I'm playing on TV without actually having it connect to another card to redirect it.
Nice.
So yeah. So I was trying to I had some games downloaded from Steam and then from Epic Gaming,
Uh-huh.
and it wouldn't let me play any of them. It
Ugh.
like literally lag my screen and freeze it. And at one point it completely shut it down. And I was in the
God.
process of streaming. I was like, no, Boodle! No one wants to see your butt.
Showing off he's a boy. No.
No one wants to see your butt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad y'all are able to get everything done. What is wrong with you, Thor?
Yeah, we're taking care of him. Where we live, we're required to keep him up to date, have him neutered, all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that's
What, you know.
Well, and I also know you're trying to find a place of your own, so y'all not actually having to worry about the whole quote rules.
Right.
Because I know that can become stressful, and that's one reason why I don't like renting unless I'm renting to own, because there's so much freaking guidelines, and half the time, half of them they won't even tell you until you make that mistake, and you're like, oh, this is your warning.
Oh,
You
I
never
know. It's like,
told me it was an issue. Yeah, it's like it was never a paper. It was never in the paperwork. It was never in nowhere. Hey, how you guys doing? Katie, the Katie Bug from YouTube.
Oh, hey, Katie Bug.
How you guys doing? Hey, I got someone actually watching on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, it's been it's been crazy. I would, like I said, I would have started earlier. Just I was waiting. I had issue. I was trying to wait until the truck came in, and I wasn't sure when it was going to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, so nice to get the truck.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yep, still where we've been. So. But yeah, I mean, it's been pretty crazy. I do know that, and it's been pretty chaotic and stuff. And I'm once I get my truck up and running and go get Sapphire's meds and stuff, I need to make a trip to my mom's so I can get the chair, because she has a chair over there.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting thing has been going on. So, but I just, like I said, it's been crazy the last couple of days, because I still can't believe it's been so freaking warm. Hey, kitty.
Oh, he's attacking my dog now.
That's funny. No, that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, that's the only reason why Tammy's not on here with me today, because in fact she's had that, and her to need it. I mean, every once in a while, and like I said, my weekends, I try to spend as much time as I can with Sapphire.
Yeah.
So. cat about knocked over his screen, didn't he? So what do y'all have planned for Christmas? Do y'all know yet?
Oh, no, we don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll probably do something with, close family members in the area, but I'm not sure if my aunt and uncle, the bulk of the family, will do anything. They've been really really adamant about keeping distance with COVID and stuff. Well, they've got
Oh
a
no,
granddaughter who's
I
young.
understand that. I understand that,
Yeah.
especially with this new strain that's going on. Drives me insane.
I know, right? It's like this one's supposed to be coming from Africa, and it's like, God.
Yeah, we get take care of one strand, and then now we got another strand. And you're like, what the hell?
I know. It's just like we just don't
It's like
vaccinate.
it's like a cycle that never ends. I'm like, I just don't want to deal with the damn mask anymore.
Right, I know.
It drives me
So tired of
nuts.
the masks. But this new strains are coming from areas where they don't have access to
Oh, I
vaccines
know, and
or
that's the hard part because
masks
of the
or
fact,
anything to
yeah, because
control it.
they're coming from countries that have had never had that access to it, and that's sad to say.
It is.
So yeah.
It's like what's really freaking me out is like, wait, this is coming from the same places as Ebola? Oh my god.
Yeah.
But anyway, um,
Yeah, I cannot believe freaking Tim actually got his freaking face shaved. Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Yeah, it was funny seeing Angela's reaction though. Gosh.
Yeah, that I
That
still have
was
not watched all of that video, so don't ruin it for me. But man, I mean, I started watching it and then I got distracted because I had to go do something else. But it's like I can't wait. You reminded me I need to see that. That and I need to finish the
yeah.
date video, the
Oh
date
yeah.
cookies. You know,
Yeah.
so
Oh, I've made so many different versions of no, not so many different 3 different versions of her bread recipe that she's had.
wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out how that cat just heaved a toy like over my head and onto the floor right in front of the cat, right in front of the dog.
Are you
How did you do
sure that
that?
wasn't the Are you sure it wasn't the dog that did it?
Oh.
Because dogs
Master
tend to
behaviorist here, not knowing why if the dog
because
threw
I
a
know
toy in
dogs
there.
tend to throw their toys.
I know, right?
I've never
It
seen a
just
cat
it
do that.
came from the cat's direction. I looked over there and the cat was sitting there, and I'm just like, that's really strange. I got all distracted.
That would actually been funny if if he did though. It really would. That would be
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, hi, kid. So,
That is hilarious.
Caboodle likes to play with the dog rawhides.
Mhm.
But yeah, for Christmas, we'll probably hang out with family and, maybe it just depends on how much family, probably meet at my mom's house or
Yeah.
if my aunt has her granddaughter over, we'll
Well,
go
I know my
there.
mom has requested us to be at her house on Christmas. I
Cool.
don't know exactly how we're gonna do Sapphire's mom's thing, so it may be where her mom's Christmas might be like a day early or a day after. I don't know because I think her sister's gonna be in town as well.
Okay.
So we have to kind of schedule around that. I mean, because it's my mom's in an hour one direction, and her mom's in an hour a different direction.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like an hour 45 minutes from my mom's from here, to where she's at. Then it's about an hour 15 to her mom's, and up there. So
Oh. Well, you're
yeah.
right between the two, so they can both just come to you, right?
Well, my problem is I'm hoping and praying that the weather doesn't get bad because I mean we've had. I'm trying to remember what year that was. We had 1 year where we didn't get almost nothing, and like 2 to 3 days before Christmas, we ended up getting that freaking snowdrift that was like 6 foot high, and we couldn't even get out of our damn driveway for that matter.
Oh
And
no.
and at the time we were living in a small town, and they didn't have like snowplows going through our road.
Right.
So yeah, so and I just don't even want to imagine what it'd be like here. Yeah, I know I got a truck, but it ain't 4-wheel drive. It ain't gonna be. I'm not gonna chance it. Sliding.
Enough snow will stop anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a chance sliding and stuff like that. Especially because majority of the roads I would have to travel would be the back roads, and I'm not risking that. I'm not risking that at all. I am glad that y'all came for Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I'm glad y'all liked that bread.
That stuff was amazing. Boodle.
But you know what I mean, though, when I say all it needed was the cheese.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was just like, I'm in awe of people that can do anything with spices and herbs because I just can't.
Mm.
But I need to start playing around with it like you told me to. So.
Well, that's the thing. All I do is experiment. I mean, I have like okay, well, what do I want? What do I think is gonna taste good? And it's like, I go by smell too. I smell the spices because if it has a sweet smell, it's more likely going to be a sweet flavor. If it has more of a not sweet smell, it's not going to be a sweet product.
Right.
So it's kind of one of those things. You kind of got to know your spices a little bit. And I'm pretty sure they have a thing on the internet. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong about this. That tells you, like, say you name off certain spices that you have. Everything. I'm pretty sure they have a list of what the spices are genuinely used for on the internet.
Well, that's cool. I'll have to look into that.
Because there's a lot of people that are out there that want to know that stuff because there's a lot that don't spices very well. You just know the basics.
Exactly.
And
like salt and
basically,
pepper,
yeah. See, I experiment with a lot of stuff. Ask Sapphire. There's some stuff that she imagined trying on her own, and I make it. Holy crap, that's actually pretty damn good. So yeah.
Cool.
But glad you were able to come on.
Okay.
All right, and you have a wonderful night, and I'm going to go ahead and call it, and I will see you guys Monday on here.
Okay.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. I might see you guys Monday in town because we're going to be getting her meds and stuff like that day. I keep forgetting about that. So.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you for coming on. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make it or not, as I didn't know if you guys were asleep. I know he falls asleep at a certain time, and I just didn't know about you because, like I said, me and Sapphire, she's up majority of the time at night, and I'm asleep.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if y'all were in that same situation or not.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right, Kelly. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Well, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it for the night, and I will see you guys Monday, and hopefully to with a little bit more info of what's going on. I don't know if Monday's probably going to be another late stream. I do not 100% sure know, but I'm hoping to get to know a little bit more. So I do appreciate you guys coming on in and saying hi on all my channels. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.